You know, considering that the movie industry, with the hundreds and hundreds of films they make every year, they also really love going for recognizable IP, which makes it kind of surprising that there hasn't been a Barbie movie. Now, I remember a number of years ago.
Does it though? Come on.
Does it though? Really? But I remember a couple of years ago. Why am I forgetting the comedian actress's name from Trainwreck? Amy Schumer. Amy Schumer had a Barbie movie in development. And I remember, I think this was still back in the AMC Movie Talk days, but I remember saying, you know what, this isn't a bad idea. The idea of taking the script of Barbie and flipping it on its head, and you have Amy Schumer doing it, I actually thought that could be fairly interesting. Anyway, nothing ever came of that, and it sort of quietly went away. But then we found out a couple of years ago that it's been revived, but now it's a Margot Robbie vehicle. And they rewrote it, and the director of, like, what was it? Not Birdcage.
Lady Bird.
Lady Bird, thank you. Lady Bird Academy, like Greta Gerwig, is that who it was? Is writing and directing it with Noah Baumbach is who's wrote it as well. It's like, really? So you got like Academy level talent?
And wasn't it Anne Hathaway before Margot Robbie? Wasn't it Amy Schumer, then Anne Hathaway, then Margot Robbie?
You know what? I think you're right. I think it did hit that
because I remember making that graphic. So it's gone through a couple of revisions.
Ray remembers all the movie news in history because he was doing graphics for them. So he remembers everything that happened. But you're right. I think Anne Hathaway's in there. So now you got this Margot Robbie with literally Academy level talent writing it. Well, we knew Ryan Gosling was joining it, so that we found out already. But now, Shang-Chi is coming into the picture, as it has been announced that Simu Liu is joining the movie. Now, they're not saying anything about what he's playing, and no, he's not going to be playing Asian Ken. Ken is apparently going to be played by Ryan Gosling, so we'll see how that goes. But apparently, he has joined up with it in the ever-growing career of Simu Liu. Now, of course, Simu Liu burst on the scene, good Canadian kid, in the amazing, one of the best things you can possibly watch on TV. It's called Kim's Convenience. If you haven't seen it, get on Netflix and search for it. That show will have you hooked in the first 5 minutes of the very first episode. Oh, God. What is it called? Gay Discount. That's right.
Yeah, the very first episode.
Gay Discount. The first 5 minutes of that show will have you hooked forever. Anyway, that's where he kind of got introduced. Then, of course, he got his big break to play Shang-Chi. And now it looks like it's not a one-hit wonder as he's moving on. So this comes to us from the folks over at Cineblend who write the following. Barbie is coming to live action, and the project gets more interesting every time we learn something new about it. For one, Margot Robbie will star as Barbie herself, along with producing under her company Lucky Chap Entertainment, which has seriously had a great track record between making I, Tonya, Birds of Prey, and Promising Young Woman. Birds of Prey. Anyway, and Promising Young Woman, Lady Bird, and Little Women's Greta Gerwig co-wrote and is directing the movie. Oh, and now Simu Liu is involved. Yes, the star of Marvel's big hit Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings is currently in negotiations to be in the Barbie movie alongside Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling, and is it America or is it America?
America.
Okay, because I have a friend with that first name and she pronounced it America. America Ferrera, The Hollywood Reporter. We don't know what role Simu Liu is being eyed for, but it's not Ken. Ryan Gosling will be having that pleasure. So Simu Liu's career is expanding. And listen, it wasn't just the martial arts that I thought were great in Shang-Chi. I thought he did a really good job, particularly the dynamic between him and Awkwafina. I thought that kind of really made the emotional part of the movie sing. I love their dynamic together. I think this is great. Let's see what else he can do. And so I'm excited for him. Anyway, Chris, you hear this? Simu Liu is joining Barbie. What do you think?
Oh, I love this. He's wonderful. And I totally agree. Kim's Convenience is one of the best things you can watch on television ever. It is so heartwarming. It is so pure. Watch it right now, guys. He's doing so much stuff. I love this. We also have him coming out in One True Loves, which is going to be a rom-com with him and Philippa Sue from Hamilton fame. I think we're going to see a lot more of him. He's alluded to being a song and dance man as well and wanting to do more of that in films. So I think he's just really laying out a lot of different options for himself right now, showing us everything he can do. He's not just the hot guy from Kim's Convenience. He's not just the guy who can do martial arts. He's a really, really strong actor. And this makes me very excited, especially because Barbie stuff, honestly, y'all, I know you're going to think I'm being so cheesy, has been great lately. Those Barbie vlogs, they're wonderful. They're so good. They're voiced by America Young, who is a talented director, stunt coordinator, and voice actress. And they're great. We're seeing this like flawed Barbie. She's amazing. So I'm really excited for this film.
Rob, you had a chance to hear about this. What do you think? Does this make you any more interested in a Barbie project?
Well, when I was younger, my 12-inch G.I. Joes used to date my sister's Barbies.
I think we were all there.
You know,
all of us were
because
there.
they didn't make civilian vehicles or domiciles to live in for G.I. Joes. You always had like the mobile support vehicle or a helicopter, but Barbie had the townhouse, and the Bionic Woman figure had the blow-up dome house and the pink Corvette. So I'm a Barbie fan, have been my whole life. If I'm going to see a Barbie movie, why not have a pretty interesting cast of people? Margot Robbie, I'll watch anything she's in. Simu Liu, like you said, you turned me on to Kim's Convenience, and like you said, gay discount the first 5 minutes of the first episode. And I'm not a sitcom guy, John.
No, you're not.
I'm not a sitcom guy. I was in. I'm like, all right, I really enjoyed it, and all the cast of that show was great too.
Yeah.
So look, not gonna lie, Barbie is not the first movie that I'm gonna run out and see.
What?
Call me crazy. I mean, just from first of all, I feel maybe a little creepy, old as I am, but still, I will go out and see it.
And by the way, this is going to be one of the most obscenely attractive casts
Right?
ever. Like Margot Robbie, Simu Liu, Ryan Gosling. By the way, good Canadian connection in that thing. You had Canadians representing in this movie, so who knows? Anyway, guys,
Well, does that mean you're going to rent a theater out and have a John Campea Show fan event for Barbie?
as long as you come wearing Canadian colors, yep, I think I should.
All right, cool. I'll pin you down. I'm going to hold you to that, John.
We'll see about that. Anyway, guys, the question is for you. What do you think about this? Simu Liu joining the Barbie film. Do you like it? Do you not? Does this give you a little bit more interest in it? Maybe it's not for you at all. Whatever you guys are thinking, jump down in the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, we want to take a moment and thank the sponsor of today's video, Peloton. Now listen, in the never-ending quest to try to stay in shape, one of the keys is to vary up your workout and your exercises to make sure you avoid losing your motivation and keep from getting burnt out from doing the same thing over and over again. Peloton has you covered. I know for me, one of the keys was getting my Peloton tread and using the Peloton app to get my varied workouts in. And Peloton just keeps pushing you forward with new classes, new music, new ways to keep your workouts fun and motivating. One of the newer offerings that has me personally really excited is their boxing classes. Peloton is stepping into the ring with its newest discipline, and you don't even have to have any gloves. Discover a fast, furious, and fun workout with Peloton instructors in your corner. Even if you've never boxed before, these classes will have you working up a sweat while working on the fundamentals of form, footwork, and fun combos that will keep you on your toes. Peloton has a workout for every day and every kind of schedule. So guys, right now, visit onepeloton.com to learn more. That's ONEPELOTON.com.